I do YouTube short business very differently.
In the full year, you made what, over $500,000, would you say?
Yeah, close to that.
This 19-year-old creator hit $120,000 in a month with faceless YouTube shorts and generated over $400,000 in his first year of posting. But it wasn't always like this. You see, when Infinity joined my community and mentorship called Earn It Media in July 2025, he was only making 2 to 3K a month. So today we're going to break down exactly how he chose his niche, what he changed to reach that first 6-figure month, and the exact outsourcing system that allows him to run multiple channels without ever having to edit any videos. My name is Igor and let's get into it.
Yo, Infinity bro. Welcome. Who are you? Introduce yourself. When did you start?
Hello, Igor. My name is Infinity, you can call me. I started Infinity in like 2025 June, and I've made like over around $370K
Insane.
till now. Like I started the YouTube business in like 2025 March, and my first channel was Pop That Love.
So did you have any short form experience before making this channel? Or was this like your first ever, I guess, attempt at doing this?
This was my second month of uploading.
So you got the hang of it really fast then in that case. What did you do before to get the knowledge though? Or did you just see videos performing well and you just went right into it?
Actually, I'm into like online business since I was like 15 or 14. I have done drop shipping, I have done agencies, I have worked for people online, I have done moderating, I have been a YouTuber, like, you know, those gaming kid YouTubing phase.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft YouTubers phase. Yeah, I've
Classic.
also done that. So I think mainly why I succeeded in like very fast in YouTube space is because I was actually working on my editing agency. I used to work with a lot of YouTubers. I like saw a few of my clients, like they were doing shorts, and I got to know like how shorts like is making crazy money. And like I thought like, okay, I'll just drop the agency business and I'll get in like shorts fully. And this was like the second month of me doing shorts. Yeah.
Right, I got you. So you came in with already pretty advanced knowledge because you had an agency, and the first channel you started here, in total it made you 60 grand, right? And do you still upload on this one?
I actually don't, because I was doing Kai Cenat niche on this one, but Kai Cenat actually quit, so I stopped uploading. And
Got you. So you made 60 grand on that one, and on Infist Diary, which is your main channel, which has gone super viral and there are so many copycats, you made nearly 400,000, right?
yep, nearly 400,000, and I have done over like 5.5 billion views.
So you also said you run other channels, right? Could you give us a picture on how many you're running right now?
Actually, because like I was mainly focusing on like Q4 and like making as much as I can. I had 5 channels on Q4. Each one of them is like dead. Even if you like see Infizari, it's actually doing only $14,000 a month. I have started 5-6 more channels, and yeah, I think I'm gonna conquer 2026 again. Q4 is the main goal. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna kill it, bro. That's for sure. Would you say so? You started in March 2025, which means you've been in it for basically a full year now. In the full year, you made what, over $500,000? Would you say, with everything combined?
Yeah, close to that.
And that's profit, right?
No, not necessarily, because I work with like a lot of people. Every channel of mine is outsourced, and I'm honestly just blessed. Like I know, like my main work is basically putting people at the right time, at the right place.
All right, we'll get into the operation and the outsourcing sort of stuff later in the video, because this is actually a very important topic. But you said you have like an army of editors, an army of people that you work with. So does that mean every channel you've started, you never really edited a video? You always had it outsourced from the get-go?
Yes.
Let's talk about this channel first of all, because it's insane, right? Infist Diary, probably one of the craziest shorts channels from last year. The performance of it was sky high. You was one of the star students inside of Earn It. Walk us through that 100K month that you had, because that's something, honestly, I've never really seen before on, I guess, a bit of a lower barrier to entry shorts channel in the faceless space. Could you give us kind of a breakdown of what do you think you did differently to achieve that 100K month?
So I'll tell you like my story with like Infizari, okay? There was this channel called Hoblot Baggins. He was actually doing 1 billion a month. And when I got into like the short business, I was doing Pop That Love. I used to like compete with 100 million month channels. I just saw this channel and my mind, it just blew my mind, honestly. Like 1 billion a month is is crazy number. Like this guy's videos were like shit. Okay, this is the video like he's
This
producing.
dad
Okay?
was helping his two daughters jump into the pool.
This is the kind of video he was producing, and he was getting 1 billion a month. My mindset was like, okay, if this guy is posting this quality of video and he got like a billion month and he posted like 60 videos like this, what if I just 10 times the quality, times that 10 times the voice quality, and maybe like improve the script, maybe improve the video quality? And that's exactly what happened with Infizari. Let's say go onto my channel and I click the oldest video. You're gonna see this video. Just compare the quality. Watch this video first.
This dad was helping his two daughters jump into the pool, but little did he know his little toddler was also waiting for her turn. So he did this.
Now this was my video 9 months ago.
This caring father was helping his two daughters jump into the pool, but little did he know, his little daughter was also waiting for her turn. What he did next was truly heartwarming. She ran towards him with tiny steps, arms reaching up, ready to jump in the pool like her older sisters. And in that moment, he lifted her high and gently dipped her into the water, just for a second.
You can't even like say one thing that is not better than this video.
Let me ask you a couple of things about this, right? So do you think the journey up until 100k a month was essentially repeating this process of just enhancing the quality and everything off the Hublot Baggins channel? You didn't necessarily do anything different in the month that you did achieve that. You was just doing the same thing from the start.
No, not exactly. I think in October and like the month before that, me and my team just went full in, and like this was how my days will look like. Okay, I used to wake up, I used to work, and I used to sleep. That is the end. I stopped going out. I stopped hanging out with my friends. I actually moved out. I had zero distractions. I used to live with my friends that I used to like work with. That is the dedication that made me achieve like $100,000 a month.
Can we see that revenue stat inside of your YouTube studio? Yeah, that's
Yes,
absolutely insane. $120,000 in 1 month. Do you think there was any luck involved in growing Infist Diary?
Yes, 100%. Because as I told you, I had an agency, I had like army of editors. One of the editors came to me and he was like, hey, like look at this channel. And this was doing 1 billion a month. That is how like I put that editor on this channel. We started working together. We like gave our asses off and like on this channel. We worked like it was hell. Like you can see, no fucking skips.
With the videos that you was making, because one thing that you outlined there was the quality difference between you and Hublot Baggins, right? But you've got this like really, well, I guess the style was made extremely popular through your channel, where it's like the song and then at the end you've got the photo and the emoji. Can you tell us how you came up with that? Like where did the ideas come from to develop that format?
Yes, so that is also very interesting. Okay, that time this guy was also doing crazy numbers. Okay, basically like my thinking behind like Infizari's format came from Deeks mainly, because like let's say for example if I pull out this video. This, let's say for example, this video has, you can see like there will be like some similarities, like the color, the text. In theory, I just basically combined Hublot Baggins and Deeks, but
Right.
there was 100% more to it, because my story was that Infi is like a female girl. She commentates like over like wholesome videos, and then she draws like a particular frame at the end of the video to just make it more engaging, more natural, more like cute. Okay, it was just meant to be. Everything was meant to be. Everything was perfect.
Yeah, you did absolutely amazing there. It definitely seemed like the stars aligned for the channel. It's one of the fastest progress channels I think I've ever seen, which leads me on. How do you maintain high momentum for so long? Because unlike the traditional peaks and lows of shorts income, of course this had its peaks and lows as well, but you was making big money for quite a long time.
We had the drive to do 1 billion a month, 100k a month. If you see, like let's say for example, this is October, okay? Just before that, in September, we did around $92,000 and 1 billion. Now,
Insane.
our 1 billion goal was completed, but we didn't do $100,000 a month. So next month, we fucking gave our like a full. And when we did that, obviously like we got satisfied with what
Insane.
we had to do. And that is obviously like Igor, that's what happens when you like lose the drive. Because just the next month, even though it was like Q4, it was November, the channel dropped to like half. Infizari fell off not because like the niche saturated and the niche is dying, something like that. No, bro. Like we were like middle class people. Okay, we had a goal. We completed that goal, and like it just didn't even work, man. Like there's like proof that we just stopped working. Obviously, the channel fell off not because of the niche, and obviously now that it is true, like now we can like do our everything, and Infizari won't work because niches saturate and niches need to evolve. If I don't evolve, the niche will die, and this is what is happening with Infizari.
How do you plan on evolving? What's the next step?
How Hublot Baggins used to do like shitty videos and he used to get 1 billion a month. Then Infizari came around and like 10x the quality, and that was doing 100 a month, like 1 billion a month. Now either I or someone else will up the content and find a way like to make market satisfied, and he will get the results.
It's funny you say that, actually. There has been an element of evolution with the Infist Diary channel. Have you seen Wholesome Wendy, which is another Earn It member? He does like the 3D style of this sort of content. Do you think you can evolve past that as well?
I think what Wholesome Wendy did was also like a part of upping the content. He did like great, I think, and I respect him. He got the opportunity and he did perfectly well. What I did, he did exactly that. When we reached our goal, our channel had a strike at that time. Me and my partner actually planned on making as much as money with Infizari, like soaking, like, you know, just soaking the niche. We actually planned that the channel would die on January. It is honestly very surprising to us that the channel is still making us quite a decent money. Like it's doing its job, honestly. Like Infizari was not a long project. I think I know people on YouTube, they compare Infizari with like long-term channels, and they think like, let's say for example, if you have a channel that is doing $20,000 a month for like 10 months, that is better than a channel that has done $100,000 in 2 months or 3 months. I think that's just pretty dumb, honestly. I think of YouTube and like these channels as short-term and trendy shit. Infizari came and it made me a lot of money. Now there will be another channel that will make me a lot of money.
Can you run me through the process of like how you identify outliers and how you double down on them? Like, how did you know what worked? Because of course, like the first video I don't think went viral. So what was it that kind of clicked for you that was like, okay, we need to double down on that?
So basically one big thing that we changed in Infizari content was, you know how I talked about this last painting that comes at the end of the video?
Yeah.
That actually was like a double-edged sword, because if you see this video,
After the snow leopard often performed immediately, softly nudging her, wrapping his paws around her, doing whatever he could to comfort her. Even in the wild, love like this exists. After the
do you
snow
see
leopard
how long that last part is? So we shorten it to where it just started to drop. Like here, you can compare like this.
both of them fell in love with swimming. This man
See, it's very small.
So you basically make like stat-based changes. You look at your graphs, you look at your stats, and you change according to what YouTube is telling you.
100%, 100%. That is very important. Analytics is like the blessing of YouTube. Like they exactly tell you where are you doing wrong and where are you doing right.
Did you do any doubling down on outliers in terms of topic, or was it much rather just refining the format?
No. Topics specifically, because what we used to think will go viral didn't, and what we used to think like, okay, never mind, this is a shitty video, we're just posting it. That used to go viral, and then we realized like, okay, we need to think like how markets are thinking. And then we realized, okay, like the funny video, the short video, the chill videos are getting pushed, and like we started making that just flipped the switch.
And now, when a video flopped for you, what was your process of finding out why it performed badly?
There was a few like things that we used to check for. There was like no problem with like the flow of the video and editing, scripting. Like we just aced that. It had all come down to ideations. Mostly we used to do like check the analytics, check comments, check the video like 100 times, and like we will find out like what went wrong. And
But one thing you mentioned there was comments. Do you check comments on every single video? And if so, what do you look for?
no, not every single video, but let's say if a video fails, if the video blows up, we will see like what people are commenting. Like they actually tell you like, okay, maybe I didn't like it.
Okay, so when a video performs badly and you don't really know straight away what the issue was, you go into the comments to search for the answer, essentially.
Sometimes, like let's say for example, this guy has said, so cute when the owner tied her hairs and patient is very calm. So like people tell you exactly what actually they find it very cute, very perfect. So when like next time we're looking for a video and we see that certain thing, we will make a video on that.
So you use it for ideas as well.
As well, yes, ideas as well.
Now let's dive into your operation a little bit more because we haven't really talked about it yet. Can you kind of give me a walkthrough of your full operation, like the system that you've got running today? For example, from idea to upload on your channel, who handles what you're still personally involved in and why?
I've never like told this to anyone, but I think people, this will be like helpful to people. I'll tell you how my business model works. Okay, I do YouTube short business very differently. I'll have to pull something up. Right. So essentially, I'll go to an editor because he's a friend of like he's a good friend of mine. I'll tell him, what if I give you, let's say for example, 8% of a certain channel and we start working on it. I will also give you a certain salary, let's say for example, $1,000. Now that editor is very happy because he's also getting $1,000 because that is his base price. That is what he's getting from someone else. But he's also getting 8%. Essentially what goes into his mind is that this channel is his channel. And when the channel makes $100,000, this guy is going to get $8,000. People do very differently. What people do is people give them a certain bonus structure, like this much on this views, this much on that views. Let's say for example, if you give like bonus structures and that bonus structure is equal to 8%, but you're not calling it percentage, you're calling it bonus. What essentially goes into their mind is that this channel is not mine. I'm working and I'm getting a salary. No, make them believe that this is their channel. That is how my business model works. I have like 8 to 10 channels. I have like 8 to 10 people. Within Feesari specifically, I gave that particular editor a big percent and no base price. The thing with my people and me are like we don't have any contracts, Igor. This particular person, let's say for example, in Feesari person, let's say in Feesari made $100,000 a month. That person's AdSense is connected on Feesari. I will not get the money first. He will get the money first and he will send my percentage. Do you see what is the difference? I'm not treating him like my editor. He's not my editor. He's my partner and he's not working for me. We are working together. And that is how I'm acing this business.
Interesting. There's a lot to dissect there. The one thing that I do want to touch on though is that you mentioned like connecting your partner's accounts. Is that a way that you mitigate risk through AdSenses?
Yeah, exactly. That is how I keep like AdSense is very separated. And that is also like how I keep my partner secured. Like they don't have to worry about anything.
Do you have like a set list of what you look for in a hire before they actually get onboarded onto your team?
Look for people who are not there for short-term things and just look for the people that have been through tough times in life because tough times make strong men.
And with this like full operation that you're running, how many people are getting managed by you right now?
10 to 12, I think.
And how many of those are assigned to different roles? Or do you have editors that also do scripts and also do clips? Or do you have it all separated?
It depends on the niche, depends on the channel, depends on everything else. Infeasari has a editor and has a scriptwriter.
And you're still only involved with managing, right? Or is there anything else?
I used to do scripting a lot. Even right now I do scripts.
And what's the reason for that?
Because I'm the best.
Perfect answer.
I do video edition.
What are some big issues that you ran into when you was outsourcing that you've solved now, but at the time it was like, how do I, figure this out?
People were lazy. I solved that problem by hiring like hardworking people. Major problem, I remember there were people who I used to got connected with and they were shit. Like they were not good at editing and scripting but I just only used to work with them because I got connected and they were like a friend. That is something that I don't do right now. I connect with people when I know that this guy's not gonna snitch on me and shit like that.
And with your whole managerial role, you say there are 10 to 12 people. How do you actually manage them? Like, what's your day-to-day looking like with the whole team?
It's very hard, Igor. Like, right now, I'm focusing on 3 people. And I just give them like my whole day. Like, okay, so this is like how I work, okay? I wake up and after just waking up, the next thing I do is work. And then I work for like 4, 5, 6 hours. And then I'm done with work. Like I review the videos, I review scripting, I give them videos to make. But I can't like really manage 8 people at the same time. I can't review 8 videos in a day. That is why you need to like focus on one. teach him everything. When he can do it himself, then get like second person.
But with you basically teaching, the source on how to go viral to your editors, they essentially know everything it takes to make that channel go viral. Now, you say you give them like an equity split and a base salary on top, which is nice. But what's stopping them once they've saved up a bit of money, let's say, from starting competing channels? Because they know exactly how to go viral. So what prevents them from making their own and having 100% equity?
Nothing prevents anyone from like leaving me. I've never like stopped people, like forced people to stay with me. But here's the thing, you're like, everyone who have ever left is worse off without me. I just provide a lot of value. That is how I keep these people around me.
So you make yourself as valuable as possible so they don't even think about leaving, essentially. Make the job not necessarily as easy as possible, but, they have a high ROI on their time, let's say that. And of course, they're learning a lot as well, which is very useful. How do you decide when a channel is worth continuing versus cutting? Because one thing you mentioned with hiring is hire fast, like cut fast. You mentioned something about that. Do you have a criteria or kind of a similar process for when you're scaling up with channels?
Oh yeah, 100%. One thing that I learned in business is choose one business, choose one niche, and do that for the rest of your life, and you're gonna be a millionaire. That is what my mindset is, okay? But with YouTube, that is not true at all. If you stick to one niche, you're gonna be the brokest of them all, because niches saturate. So for example, if like, let's say if you wanna see when I like discard a channel or like change niche, I'll show you. I used to do like these pop the balloon niche on this channel, and then the niche, not just the niche, but the market got saturated. The market just stopped seeing these videos. Like they just got like fed up with these kind of videos. Then I stopped. A month later, I started doing gigs with Kaisnat. I made like $15,000 a month, I think. Yeah, 10,000, 11, 17. Yeah, like you can see, this channel was not working. You can see like this is the first video that when I changed niches. Niches switching is very important, I think. People who say just pick niche and like pick long-term niches, make less money but make for the long, that's just very dumb. Don't do that, please. Follow trends, make your own trend, and get as much as money you can, and then switch. Don't get connected with niche, don't get connected with channels.
What's the biggest mistake you see monetized creators make when they're trying to scale?
People think like scaling, they need to do it as fast as they can, but that is not true at all. What you should do instead is like do it very slow. Take your time with finding people, honestly. Find the right people, put them in the right place. Do your everything so that they don't leave you. Be the best husband. Like honestly, hiring is like marrying, honestly, for me.
Would you say you're quite close with all of your hires?
I live with them.
But not with all of them, right? Oh yeah, to be fair, you can't get closer with half of the team. You're already living with them. But for the other half, are you like talking every day? Do you mix in like real life with business? Do you talk about, just life stuff like what you're doing today? And
yes, get close with them, get connected. Treat them as your friend, man. Like don't like treat your hires like they're just working, like there's someone working under you. No, like
yeah, bro, I respect that. That makes a lot of sense as well. How long have you guys been living together for, by the way?
2025 September, October, I think.
You got them locked up in the basement, handcuffed on rations.
Exactly.
That's the strategy, bro. Now let me ask you, what would your strategy be if, let's say, God forbid this, hopefully this does not happen, but let's say your main channel gets terminated tomorrow. What would you do differently?
Differently, I don't think there's something that I would need to do differently. I just start a new channel. I just start with the people I have. I'll just niche research, and see what I want to do, and that is how I would honestly get into it. When Infizeri did $100,000, like 125K, me and my partner thought, okay, this channel is going to die. This channel will be removed in next 2-3 months. What should we do? And that is how we plan like certain things. But thank God, like it didn't. People think this is like a failure or something. Honestly, I think this is a win. I have failed a niche before. I have failed a channel before. And honestly, I just like love to fail, man. Because if I don't fail, how will I be the best?
100%, man. It's the losses that turn you into who you are today. And if anyone on earth is calling nearly a $400,000 revenue channel a loss, that is just retarded, mate. That's one of the biggest W's I've seen in the space for a while. Despite, of course, the performance going down. But like we talked about, that's not kind of like the business model that you run. You're on a bit of a different different game. So what you've done there is extremely impressive, especially considering the fact that you joined Earn It last year, and I remember you filled out the form, and at the time you was making like 2 to 3K a month, I think, with 2 channels. That's what you said on your form.
Do you have that screenshot?
I do have the screenshot, and I'm going to put it on the screen right now. It's incredible,
I
bro.
want to see.
Did you picture yourself being where you are now, like back when you first
100%.
applied to join Earn It?
100%, 100%.
Yeah, that's incredible, bro. I best see you at the next meetup, man. Cyprus. I hope you're going to be there.
Oh yeah, I'm trying my best.
What do you wish someone had told you when you first got monetized?
2 or 3 times your goal, 100%. That time my goal was $10,000. When I made $10,000, I plateaued, and I like the next month was down. And when I made $100,000 a month, again got plateaued. I next month I made like half of that. Set your goal very fucking high. And obviously like believe that you're gonna get it.
I was going to say, like, Infinity, bro, what is your goal now? Like, what's the
$1
next
million
step?
a month, man. $1 million a month. What can go wrong?
Bro, if you get $1 million a month, I'm gonna have to make you like a custom award, because you've already claimed the 10K, the 100K, which are gonna be with you soon. Right, you might be the first one to actually get the Mill award, and now I don't even know what that looks like. That's gonna be some crazy shit, bro. Where can people find you, bro? Shout yourself out. You've got Twitter, right? Do you want to show it on the screen?
Yeah, man. I'm honestly very accessible. Like people can text me on Discord, people can text me on Twitter. I reply to everyone else. My Twitter is InfinityYTA. My Discord is InfinityYTA with a Tony Stark picture.
And for anyone who wants to speak with Infinity as well, you can join Earn It. The link is in the top of the description. It's full of killers, and we will help you hopefully get to the same stage as Infinity. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, again, bro, thank you for joining, man. I really appreciate you taking the time, sharing the source, and I hope we're going to run one again once you're at $1 million a month. We'll see what that's about.
Yes. $1 million a month is the next goal, yeah.
That's going to be amazing. Right, guys, give him a follow. Top link in the description to apply to join Earn It, the #1 YouTube Shorts community and mentorship in the world. All right, we'll see you guys later.